Does it hurt really bad when you're walking down the stairs like this? Well, it's probably for 3 reasons, all right? And that is, you don't have good coordination, means you have bad form, right? You're not using all the right muscles, and you don't have enough strength. Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to fix all 3 of those things so you can walk up and down the stairs in a way that feels good and is pain-free. For part 1, we're gonna be focusing on going up the stairs with good form, activating the right muscles and using better coordination, and making sure we're gaining the strength in the right muscles of the body to help us do this in a way that actually feels good on the body. Now, the common mistake people make when going upstairs is this. They put their foot on the step and they only put the ball of their foot on the step. Their heel dangles off the edge. Then when they come up, they bring their knee far in front of their toes and they bring their body weight in front like this. So really what you're doing is relying on your knee joint to bring you up the stairs. Now, there's nothing wrong with bringing your knee in front of your toes as long as your quad and your knee joint is strong enough to support that. But for most people, it's not. And so they neglect using other muscles like their glutes and their hamstrings, which you can use when going upstairs. So I'm gonna teach you how to do that. Secondarily is people's knees cave inward like this as they go up the stairs, which often puts wear and tear on the inside and outside of your knee, wearing down your meniscus, causing knee pain. So we're gonna make sure that the entire time your knee goes the same direction as your toes. It doesn't wobble in like this. So to start, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to put our foot flat on the step, and we're gonna have it all the way on the step. Ideally, all the way your heel, everything. From there, before we step up, I'm not gonna bring my knee forward and press up with my head. I'm going to bow forward, hinging through the hip until I feel a little stretch in my glutes and my hamstrings. From there, I'm gonna push my whole foot down into the step, use the handrail for support, knees going the same direction as toes, and I'm gonna slowly extend my hip and come back to a vertical position. So again, instead of thinking about my head driving me up the stairs, I'm thinking about my hips coming forward, which then drives my head up the stairs, okay? So as you practice this movement, go slowly up, pressing your full foot into the ground, extending the hips, and then slowly back down, using the handrail as minimal as possible for support. And so what this looks like is every time you come up against a staircase, you're gonna practice doing this slowly and with good form. Because if you slow it down and practice this with good form for the next month or 2, it's actually gonna change the way that you're able to walk up and down the stairs, okay? So it looks like this. Put your foot flat, knee over toes, hinge through the hips, load the glute, push down in the foot, extend the hip. Now switch legs, put your foot flat, knee over toes. You can still use the handrail. Push your foot down, bow forward, load the hip, extend all the way through the hip like this. And you continue like that as you go up and down the stairs. So make sure you practice this every time you go up the stairs because it's gonna help strengthen those muscles, help load you through the glute, help remove those improper form things that you're doing that are causing pain inside your knee, and it's gonna make going up the stairs feel a whole lot better. For part 2, we're gonna be talking about going down the stairs. The number 1 problem people do when they're going down the stairs is this. They bring their center of gravity in front of their body, which means bringing your knee over your toes, not having enough strength in that knee to be able to do so. And then you just kind of fall to the next step, creating impact on the joint that you're landing on at the same time. In order to fix this, we need to make sure that you're changing the way you're walking down the stairs to effectively use all the muscles of your legs and making it a lot easier on your knees and your hips and even your lower back as you're doing this movement. So, focus on form first. To start, as we descend the stairs, we don't bring our center of gravity in front of us and fall down the stairs. Instead, we start by bringing our butt backwards like this and stepping down with our toe. So the first movement is simply practicing going down one step while using a handrail for support. So first, grab the handrail, find your balance on one foot, and then lift your other leg and point your toes down like this. Now from there, make sure your knee goes the same direction as your toes as you start to descend the steps, okay? Now instead of bringing your body weight forward, we're gonna push our butt backwards, trying to reach the next step down with our toes. Once we've done that, we can reverse the motion by bringing our body weight backwards, putting the weight in our heel, and extending the hip like this. Simply practicing this motion, slowly coming down, hinging through the hips like this, and then pressing back up to the top position can build the strength of the quad, the hamstring, the glutes, and even the calves to help you descend the stairs in a way that feels more pain-free. Now, if this is still too difficult for you, what we can do is start out by shrinking the range of motion. So from here, what we do is this. point the toes, hinge to the hips, and just come a little bit of the ways down. And then come back up. Even if it's just a subtle knee and hip bend like this, pausing and then slowly coming back up, we're practicing good form, good motion, and recruiting all of the muscles of the leg instead of just bringing our knee in front of our toes, using just our quad and hurting our knee joint. So again, what you can do is as you go down the stairs, practice this on every single step. You might be way up here and start, point your toes, push your butt back, come through the knee, plant your foot, transfer your weight. Now, point your toes, push your butt back, bend through the knee, and transfer your weight down like this. By practicing slowly as you approach your stairs, you're gonna start building that strength gradually over time. That's gonna make your body feel so much better as you go down the stairs because you've fixed your coordination and your poor form, you're working with all the muscles there, and you're gaining strength because you're practicing this slowly and with more intention. Hey, I really hope this video helps your knees, hips, and lower back feel better as you walk up and down the stairs. Now, if your knees still hurt, then you can watch this video right here. It'll show you more ways to make your knees feel a whole lot better. And if you want to gain strength and flexibility and balance and coordination across your whole body, well, that's what we do at WeShape. We teach people how to move their bodies better so they feel better in their bodies. You can try out our workouts or stretching routines for free by clicking the link below. Hope to see you there.